everybody. It's good to see you. I'm Asrael from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm really looking forward to starting this journey and this adventure with you all. We're in these wild times, right, of such a collective shift and evolution, and I'm here in this half hour every week to really just sort of tune in and see what can best serve you, what can best serve the collective, and really just open to whatever's wanting to come through in the moment. So, tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Asrael. I am an Ayurvedic practitioner, a spiritual counselor, intuitive coach, and reader. I do work with the cards as well as just what comes through clairvoyantly. Um, and I'm a medical qigong practitioner, which is working with like Taoist alchemy to really create change on the most fundamental levels of being. And I do astrology too, human design and Vedic astrology, but probably won't be spending too much time on that on the show unless you know about it and have specific questions. And yeah, my main sort of intent and hope for this time together is really to be of service to the whole, to the service of those of you who want to call in, who perhaps have some questions or energies that you want to share, and also to sort of share time at times what's going on for us in the collective right now. What is it that we're needing to do or open to for greater healing for ourselves and for the world? And that's sort of where I'd like to start today. Just so you know, you can find me at my website at www.asrael, A-S-R-A-E-L, .love. And there's no com, it's .love. And then also on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Asrael.love. And my Instagram handle is Priestess of the New Dawn. So I wanted to start by just talking about like what's going on now. It's the beginning of October, so at the beginning of the month, I always share on my YouTube channel an energy update, and it was really interesting tuning in and seeing what wanted to come through when I was doing that yesterday. And one of the key things that came up, especially with a lot of the chaos that we're seeing rise up through the flooding in the southeast in America, through a lot of that's going on in Ukraine and the Middle East, and so many other places that we are seeing chaos and experiencing that, is what is it that we need to do? How can we help? And what does it mean for us as a collective? And hi, Goldie, I see you. I'm not ready for you yet, but I'll be with you soon. I can't wait to connect. And when I was sitting there and tuning in, what I really got was this sense of what we need to do more than anything right now is turn our attention to our own selves. It's really important for us to remember that we are but a drop in the ocean of consciousness, and that we are a microcosm for the macrocosm of the whole. And so this month is really about taking time to tune in and to slow down. It's really about giving ourselves permission to look at it where are we feeling uncomfortable? Where are we feeling stuck? And where are there areas in our life, in our energy body, in our awareness that we're not really paying attention? And these areas might be wanting to be present or held in tenderness and love and connection. And so I invite you to really take time to like go into a space of nourishment this month. I do see movement for us as a collective. Like we're being pushed forward in this path and this life that we're here to live and experience. But it's not about striving, and it's not a flood of energy that's pushing us there. Instead, we're being asked to sort of go along for the ride, but also to slow down and to give ourselves that permission to tune in. And so that might mean tuning into places where you're stuck or uncomfortable in your body. It might mean noticing when you're clenching in your body and what would it be like to just relax. It might mean just slowing down and pausing throughout your day and taking some deep breaths. It's really about doing less this month and knowing that as we tune into our greatest needs and our greatest healing, we affect all of those people that we can't touch, that we can't necessarily reach out to. And it's within ourselves that true change can occur for us all. So I just wanted to start by sharing that. I'm really looking forward to sharing with you, Goldie, and I think I heard you online. I want to let you know I'm really open to whatever you're looking for guidance on or support with. I could work with cards, I can work with intuitive energy, just clairvoyance, and I can also work with energy. So if there's different areas where you're feeling stuck or held back, we can look at that in a more energetic sense and maybe give you some tools. So it's lovely to
Okay.
have you here with us.
Well, thank you. Um,
Yeah.
well, my energy is I just found out after 61 years who my father was, and I was, a lonely child with my mom. Now I've got like a sister and three brothers, and I'm just stuck. I don't know where to go or what to do. It just seems like my energy just stopped.
Okay, so let me just repeat after you and make sure that I heard you correctly. So you're 61 or in your 60s, and you just found your father for the first time, and you have like almost like a whole new family, brother and sisters, and so big change, big shift for your life, your whole experience of being. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. The father has passed. He passed like in the 80s, I think. So I didn't really get to know who he was or, anything like that.
Oh, wow, that's huge. That's huge. It's so foundational, right? Your entire
Yeah.
experience of being. Yeah. So
It,
I have a couple questions for you first. How do you feel? Like, what do you notice about this experience?
well, it's weird because I was the only child, like I said, and then I ended up with all these a sister and three brothers, and it's just weird.
Yeah.
After,
The first thing
being
that's coming through. No, go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So the first thing that's coming through is I really want to celebrate this. It feels really beautiful and I want to honor your overwhelm. I understand and feel how both exciting it is and yet overwhelming it is. And one of the things that I'm going to ask you to do, and that spirit is sort of asking you to do, is first of all to let you know, like, everything is okay and more than okay, and all this beautiful family that's come into your life, like they're excited and they're wanting to know you, and and there is a sense of love there, right, even though you don't know them. And yet for you the most important thing to do is to really connect with the ground and to connect with the earth, right, and to allow yourself to be supported, to know that you don't need to move any faster than you need to. You don't need to be any different than you are. But, and in fact, if I have your permission, may I invite you, and may I work with your energy a little bit to sort of send a grounding cord down to the earth and allow you to sort of receive some of the earth energy?
Yes.
Okay. So I'd like you, if you're able to stay seated, if you're not seated, standing is okay. And I'd like you just to notice, I'd like you to notice your feet. And I'd like you to notice your sit bones if you're seated and any parts of your body or your being that are touching the earth or a chair, anything solid. And if it
Okay.
feels comfortable, I'd like you to take a big, beautiful breath in and to just open your mouth and sigh out. And you can do this a few times. And as you sigh out, just invite yourself to fall into the chair, fall into your body, and know that you don't have to hold yourself up right now.
Okay.
And you don't have to hold you up right now. The earth has got you, and I'm going to continue with this, but I want to share is that it's I want to say it's your mom actually. There's a higher presence and a higher energy with you right now who's above you
Yeah.
and is shining this light down on you. It's so beautiful, I almost want to cry. And
Uh-huh.
there's so much love streaming towards you right now, and it's almost like she's just saying like you're okay, like, and I'm with you, but it's also like on your first day of school, right? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got this, and yeah, and it's so like bright and so big, and it's like, it's like I said, I see it in the form like of your mom, and it's coming through her energy, but it's also this bigger love, this divine love, and this universal love, and so just know that you're very held right now, and you're also very protected, right? It's like there's a field of love that's actually opening up for you, but you're also safe in it.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
I'm just going to take a moment, and I'm just going to invite you to imagine, and if you can't imagine it, it's fine. I'm doing it for you. Imagine a big, beautiful ball of golden or blue light in your belly. And this golden and blue light is the energy of the earth, the energy of that yin groundedness, the support to keep you connected. And I'm going to invite this energy to just flow down from your belly, from this center, all the way down to the earth. And maybe we'll just go down to start about 6 feet. And I'd like you to imagine a stone or a crystal down there that can help ground you. And
Okay,
just imagine this line of light connecting with the stone. And then we're going to drop it even deeper, this beautiful grounding cord through your legs, from your belly, all the way down as deep as you can get it into the earth. Don't force, it'll find its way. And again, imagining or seeing another stone, a sacred crystal that is grounding your space so that you can handle the intensity of this new family and this news and this experience of being. And so then we're going to take a breath and just breathe up from the earth. Breathe into your heart and just let it go. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Breathing up from the earth. And then let it go. Don't worry about where it goes. And one more time.
okay.
Beautiful. How does that feel? And how do you feel right now?
Relief.
Yeah. So you can connect to this grounding cord anytime, even if you don't imagine the blue light in the belly, just imagine a cord dropping down deep into the earth, and allow yourself to feel your body and to know that you are safe, you are held, and you are so supported. And and I'm just going to take a moment now and just close my eyes, and I just want to see if there's any messages that come through. And then I'll give you an opportunity to ask another question, and then we'll complete. So one of the things that Spirit is telling me or inviting me to share with you is there's an opportunity here, even within some of the, fear might be too strong of a word, but the overwhelm, to really move from the innocence. And there's parts of you, through meeting this family or getting to know them, that are going to be connected to really old parts of you, right? Like young parts of you. So parts of you when you were a child, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, the innocence. And it's a gift for you right now, to be able to open into the innocence and to allow it to arise. There's going to be moments where it is going to be really weird and a little bit scary. And there's going to be also an opportunity to feel feelings of joy and sweetness that will come from that age, those time periods, and almost like even fill in some spaces you didn't even know you needed filled. Um, and the sense I get too is there's going to be a real it sounds weird, right? Because I'm making an assumption here that you're maybe one of the older siblings, but they're going to want to take care of you on some level. Like there's a nourishment coming to you from this connection, and so know you can move at your own pace. Know the most important thing is for you to come into your body, and yeah, and know that all will be well, and know that the divine light of your mom and the divine mother are really streaming through for you.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to ask or share?
No, but it's basically it. I did everything I could do for the family. All my family's gone. My mom, my dad, and all my aunts and uncles. So it's just me that holds the rest of the month.
Yeah, and now it's like you're being welcomed with open arms into this new family, and I almost get the sense, like I said, like you've cared for so many people in your family, and now they're like, we want to care for you. Like we want to take you in, right? And it feels really, really beautiful. So thank you so much for calling in. You're my first call. This is my first show with AI1R Radio. I do have a show on Tuesdays on YouTube called the Soul. My channel is the Soulstar Collective at 2 CST, and I just do like card readings and readings there. But you were my first reading, so it was a real pleasure to share with you today, and I'm really excited for you and sending you so much love.
And send back to you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Beautiful. And I just want to say thank you again. That was such a wonderful and beautiful call. We do have another caller on the line, and I think I'm going to go right to it. I feel like I'm in the flow, and I know I've got about 10 minutes. So I'm going to take Ashley from Rhode Island right now. And Ashley, you're officially my second caller. It's so wonderful to be with you here today. And yeah, I'm so looking forward to serving you in whatever way I can.
Hi, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. How can I help you today, or what would you like to share today?
Just basically like maybe a general reading or anything for like help with guiding me on the next steps in life, or maybe even if my dad will come through. I'm not too sure what you pick up.
Yeah,
Whatever you pick up is great.
great. Okay, perfect. I would love to. So I think since you're asking for a general reading, what I'll do is I'll start by pulling just a couple cards and see what comes through. When I'm doing that, I'm also tuning in to the energetics, and definitely if your dad is here or wanting me to connect with him, I will let you know 100%. And so I'm just going to take a
Thank you.
moment and ground myself. Yeah. And so the first cards I'm getting called to pull a card from is Doreen Virtue's Ascended Masters deck. They're just a really simple deck, but oftentimes they can bring through a potent message. And then I'm going to go to a more traditional tarot deck. Okay. Hmm. So interesting because I'm seeing this a lot for a lot of people. So the card, and I don't know if you're watching on Facebook or just listening, but the card is the energy of the green man, and it's the energy of retreating into nature. And so there's something really ancient calling forth for you. And we'll see what the other cards say, but in general, you're being asked to connect with the earth, and you're being asked to connect to something far bigger than than you could even imagine. So many of us, right? We want to connect with the stars. We want to go up into the higher places. We want to be with the angels and the guides. And the guidance here is the earth has something for you right now. And so, whatever you can do or wherever you can go, it's about slowing down, tuning in, and getting into a place where you can really touch the earth. And especially, I'm not sure in Rhode Island, if you're by a forest or anything, but a tree, like connecting with trees and knowing that there's something about the tree energy that's going to allow you both to put your roots down, but also give you a space and a place to connect with the ancient energies, energies that are actually going to bring you more information than the stars would. So this earth elementals, we call them, and that there's wisdom there. And so if you're rushing, if you're trying to like think about big change or get things moving, know that it's not time to do that right now. It's really about time to like slow down and go in almost into the old magic. Now, you don't have to like figure out what the old magic is. There's a gift for you and an energy in there just with connecting with nature, and nature will let you know. Um, I'll share a little bit more about it in a second. I'm going to pull a couple other cards. The general read. Beautiful. Okay. And it's so funny. So you're going to need to do that. You've got a lot happening right now, or it might not be happening, but it's going to be happening. And so that nature is also very much going to support you. So I picked three major arcanas, okay? And we've got the
Wow.
Hanged Man in reverse. Hanged Man is not bad in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the center. And then we have the High Priestess in reverse. And then there's two other cards that, if we have time, I'll share because these are the big ones. So, major arcana, when there's major arcana there, it's saying life is sort of out of your control. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't have some free will and energy that can move things, but there's a lot that's beyond your power. And so, I'm just telling you to move slow. It's not time to act. Well, life is going to tell you when to act. When we have the hangman in reverse, it's sort of saying you've been waiting. Know that your question and your message is going to be answered, and there is going to be movement soon. When there is movement, the high priestess in reverse is like, can I trust this? Do I know what this is? Um, you might doubt yourself. You might doubt the signs. Okay. That's when, again, connect with nature, go to the trees, go to the forest, look for signs, birds, the owls, the hawks. Pay attention.
Yeah, that's
I
just
get
my
a
father
shiver when I
before.
said that. Okay.
Yes, I love
Yes,
that.
because they're yeah, so they are going to guide you. That's really, and I'm getting huge shivers as I say that. And trust that whatever life is bringing to you, even if it feels like topsy turvy, and even if you're like, excuse my language, but like, holy shit, like, how do I deal with this? It is for the higher good. The Wheel of Fortune,
Mhm.
it's like the law of karma, it's the energy of karma. And right side up, it might be a little bumpy, but it's going to work out. If you're like, I don't have enough money, if this means I have to shift this and change this, know that it will work out. The second two
Absolutely.
cards I pulled were the Two of Pentacles and then the Eight of Cups. Now, the Two of Pentacles, it's like topsy turvy a little bit. It's like, do I go make this decision? How do I move? Get out of your mind. Trust.
Mhm.
Like, the universe is going to push you. Don't overthink it. And it does mean there's going to be a big shift and a big change. Now, this change is positive, it's good. But the Eight of Cups is like, well, I've sort of built this life and now I'm leaving. Not the tower, okay? It's not like everything's going to come crashing down and you're like, oh no. But it's like your identity, your idea of who you are. This is what's happening for us all collectively right now. It's like it's ready for something different. And so my sense is pretty, this is soon, right? Like this is in the next 3 months that things are going to come together where it's going to be like, here you go. The time is now. And your guiding point is to go and connect with nature to get your answers. Don't worry if you can't see the answer. Don't worry if you feel a little bit stuck or held back. It's not about you to know. It's like universe is saying, we're taking you there. Trust in the process. The less you try and
Mm.
figure it out, the easier it will be.
I love that. Every single thing you said, I love that.
Yeah, very powerful.
Yeah,
Go
no,
ahead.
it sits so right with me.
Yeah. I just want to take a moment and just see if I tune in to your dad or to any energies behind you. And
His
then we're gonna
birthday's
have to
coming
go. So
up.
I got
That.
okay. Well, all I get two things. And so I get this nudge behind you, just pushing you forward. And so part of me wonders if that's him. Like he's like, hey, but then as soon as you said it was his birthday, I saw this image of a man up above you. And he's just laughing and he's smiling. And he's just like really, really jolly and at peace. And then he is like, yeah, he's like, go for it, sweetheart. He's like, just go for it. And I don't know if this makes sense. The symbolism always doesn't always make sense, but I just see this red and black sort of shirt that he might be wearing, right? And again, if that doesn't resonate at all, don't worry about
No,
it.
it
But it's
does. Oh my God, it
just
does.
yeah,
It
and
does.
just he's there, he's jolly and wonderful, and I do have to go because I've got a minute to close the show, but feel free to follow me on Facebook. I'm facebook.com, Asrael.love. Check me out on YouTube. It's at Soulstar Collective. My website is www.asrael.love. It was a pleasure reading for you. I'm so grateful. Pay attention to the birds. And I just want to thank you all so much for listening today, for being part of my first broadcast. I'm so excited to share with you all. And I'll be here every week at 9. And I got 30 seconds. So I think right now I just want to take a moment and send you guys some love from my heart from Nashville. And yeah, sending love to the whole collective. Remember, as we take care of ourselves, we take care of each other. So much love, so many blessings, and namaste.